Welcome back, trainers, to the next session of Laota. Last session, you all successfully met the gym leaders for Notaria City Gym. Not quite sure what happened at the top of that Pokemon Tower. You guys didn't really ask much. You left there. You went out with plans to go towards the lake that takes up half of Notaria City's area. You cut through the forest where you met a very kleptomaniac, Macaulay Culkin style Sentret, and then you came across the remnants of what looked almost like a band. You got some new partners on your team, and you trained up a little bit. And then once you got done with that, you went back to the Pokemon Center, and that's where we ended the last session. So, it is now the next morning. Everyone give me an initiative roll.
Which one do I have to do that again?
Got 18.
18.
Uh, 18 also.
18 also?
10.
10. What about you, Mako Kai?
22.
22? Alright, Mako, you are the first one to wake up in the morning, and you hear from the windowsill.
Who paid it last time? Somebody else paid.
Why can't we just wake up? Isn't that what he wants?
On the initiative roll for your player, do you get any bonuses, like with dexterity?
Yes, it's your initiative bonus. It should be on your sheet itself.
It should be the same as your dex modifier.
Okay, so I actually got a 19 because I did not.
That's fine. It doesn't really change much.
Okay.
So, yeah, Mako, you are in the current situation, and there's this Chatot making that noise at your windowsill.
I get up. I shimmy down, out, roll out of bed, whatever I need to do to get away, and I'm leaving.
Yeah, I started doing the same.
Well, you're not quite awake yet. You're still pretty groggy. So you're leaving. Joel, you are the next one to wake up, and you also hear that.
I'm like, oh, this must be its habit, waking up trainers bright and early in the morning. This is quite annoying. Me and Saphira are just going to leave this room to get away from this noise.
Alright, okay, so then they are leaving. Josh, you're finally up and out of bed, and the Chatot looks at you down the eye and goes.
I grab all of my stuff and I walk out the room, leaving Mike in there to pay the bill.
Alright, Mike, you finally awake, all your friends are gone, and there's a Chatot perched on your chest, leaning over your face, going.
Alright, I'm up.
Dollar! It takes the dollar and flies out the window.
Don't know why we keep paying this thing.
And you are left alone in your room while the other three trainers that you called your party have left you there.
So listening, parent.
I'm gonna gather my stuff and head out as well.
Alright, Mako, since you left first, where did you end up?
Continental breakfast.
The Continental Breakfast. Alright, alright, so you just head to the Continental Breakfast. What do you kind of get?
Mako likes fruit.
Fruit? Alright, so you get some, pekka berries and some nanab berries.
Maybe a little sliver of ham in there somewhere. But
A little sliver of ham. Alright.
Sliver's point.
Did not like that. So you end up at breakfast. You're kind of like sitting there at one of their tables. They have a little TV up in the corner of the room. Very hotel-like. What about you, Master Joel? Where did you end up?
I went to go get coffee.
Coffee from Sawsbucks?
Yes.
Alright, that's a little bit farther down than the Continental Breakfast. So I'm going to see what Master Josh is up to.
I also went to the Continental Breakfast.
You also went to Continental Breakfast. What did you get?
I pulled Froakie out, and me and him are sitting there waiting.
Well, you don't have Froakie yet. You had to check him into the Pokemon Center.
Oh, well then I'm sitting there eating cereal.
Cereal?
For Froakie.
Alright, so cereal, are you sitting with Mako or away from Mako?
I figure I sit next to him.
Cool. So you're eating fruit, you're eating cereal, TV's playing on a little bit. You end up at Sawsbucks. You see a very tall, lanky girl behind the counter. She's not the familiar barista you see there. She's got kind of like half her head shaved with purple hair and a few piercings. Very like punk rockish. And she's just sitting there and she's like, "Sup?
Hello there. What's your name?
I'm Brianna."
Brianna?
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Joel. Can I please have a
That's
coffee?
cool. Yeah, what kind of coffee?
Just your plain black, you know, maybe an extra shot, strong shot of caffeine coffee.
What size?
Let's go with a small, please.
Do you mean a venti?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
So I'm not sure if a venti is what a small Starbucks is. Yeah, Joey would know. But she grabs a small cup and she just pours the black coffee in there, and it's like ink black.
Ooh.
And then you see her hit it with an even darker shot of coffee, which you didn't think would be possible, but somehow is. Coffee for, I didn't get your name.
Oh, Joel.
Joel. Coffee for Joel?
Thank you, Brianna. Take the
Yeah,
coffee.
don't wear my name out, I don't like it.
Sipping on the coffee.
It's strong.
Yes, I can definitely taste that right now. Thank you. You have a great day, Brianna. Do you do cool tricks like the other awesome barista?
Well, not when you order a black coffee.
Oh, cool. Well, maybe I'll say it some other time. Take care now.
Alright.
My character walks over to the breakfast area.
Alright, so while you're on your way to the breakfast area, Master Mike, what did you do after paying the swindling bird?
I went to go get some breakfast.
Alright, so you two actually kind of meet up in the hallway before going into the continental breakfast. What do you guys get?
We did some bagons.
Some bagons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were good last time.
What about you, Master Joel?
Probably gonna, you know, pick up some fruit for some sugar, some energy,
Gotcha.
and then I'm probably gonna pick up a bacon.
Bacon, let's do this. Alright, so all four of you are there sitting at the table, because I assume you two will sit with your companions, correct?
Correct.
And I feel like this is a perfect time for you guys to kind of talk about what you want to do. Where you guys kind of want to go for the day, what your plan for the future is. You have all 40 of those brochures you picked up last session. Kind of got a feel of which gym is where.
So, looking through the brochures,
Voice in the sky.
did I see, like, did any of these brochures have for sure pathways that we could follow to get from place to place? Yeah, like the map, but you know, like safer
Not
routes.
necessarily, no. There were definitely, there was a brochure that told you about a ferry that leads you from here to the archipelago of the Aloha Islands. And it also let you know that there was another one that was in Ridgewall. And it showed you clear passage to those. But the others, gyms, are very vague on where they are, almost as if it's a trial to get to them themselves.
Okay.
They did label where each gym, like where area it was in. So you know that there is one in the Snowcloak Mountains, there's one here in Nataria City, there's one in Ridgewall, there's one on the Aloha Islands, there's one in the Stickwater Swamp, there's two in the jungle, and then there's one in the Severia Desert.
Alright.
Alright, so I have a solid game plan, and this is with my idea. I think that we should go to the beach, because I feel like that would give Mike a good opportunity to use his rod, which,
Alright.
you know, he paid good money for. You know, maybe we'll see an encounter there. And then I think that we should, from there, try to find a way to get on a boat and go to the islands. I think Mako, with your background, you would love that.
You had me at beach.
Beach.
You had me at
Striking.
beach.
Roll me a history check. Trying to remember the information of this brochure.
Natural 20.
Natural 20?
Yes.
Okay. You do remember from this brochure, it told you that leaving from Nataria City, the ferry will not take you directly to the island with the gym. It will take you to the closest island, and then you will have to take certain travel vehicles from island to island to get there.
Okay.
That is the trial itself to get to that gym.
Alright.
Sure be easier with a dog.
So what I was also thinking is, you know, that'd be a fun adventure. And not just that, once we do arrive at the gym in the islands, we could take that port, or that boat, all the way down to the bottom of the map, which also has a gym. And then we could travel our way up through the swamp, go to that gym, and then back up to Nataria City. And then do that gym. And then eventually, probably next, we would go to the second half of the map, which is pretty dangerous, it looks like, in traveling. So that way we would have experience with have
what the
Pokemon.
brochures say there.
You
there's
can
a lot
roll
of
me
dangerous
a
creatures.
survival check. And Mike, if you wanted to also roll a survival check based off of what he said, I'd let you do that.
Okay.
And this is just kind of like a lay of how dangerous it would be to travel
I got
into
a
the
1.
other parts.
That is a.
Nat ones don't get boosts, right?
No, they do not. Nat ones are automatic failures.
Alright. It's all on you, Mike.
8.
8. Roll with advantage because of your knowledge of mountains and stuff.
Not 20.
That's
Nice.
20. So, 2 ends of the spectrum. Joel, when you say this, in your brain, you have like a very like sarcastic mood about it. You're like, oh yeah, it's so dangerous and scary. Ooh. Mike, you know that inexperienced travelers going into this mountain range are going to die. Like straight up just die. You know that when people say it is treacherous, it is very treacherous. The mountain part alone is enough to make you second guess yourself. Because it's that dangerous.
Let alone these noobs that don't climb mountains like that.
Right.
Especially, you know, we got 2 beach guys
and
over
I'm
here.
used to climbing mountains.
And you're used to climbing mountains, and you're just like, these are some scary mountains.
Right.
We will have to proceed with caution.
You can definitely see on the map that it's marked that there's a lot of snow in that area. And you can probably figure out it's going to be very cold.
Right.
So we'll probably need some fur equipment or some type of
To
equipment.
be
keep us
totally
warm.
honest, though, I would really love an ice Pokemon. That'd be totally cool. We got to think about that sometime. But yeah,
Agreed.
I agree.
Down the road.
Going to the island sounds like the best option.
All right.
It's definitely a clear path that we can follow, that we can, work on trying to get stronger and catching more Pokemon to help us along our journey.
Awesome. I'm glad that we all like the game plan. How do you feel about it?
I like it. I'm excited to go to the beach and do some fishing.
Yeah, I definitely feel like we should
Perfect.
spend the day, go to the beach, hang out, and maybe leave for the ferry tomorrow.
Awesome. Real quick, I would like to stop back at the Mart before we head to the beach.
Oh, for Pokeballs?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. You guys have been there enough now that I'm not going to have you roll anything for it. You just would be able to find your way back to the mart.
Awesome. Well, let's
How much
take the
Pokemon
time.
is it?
Alright, do we all need to collect our Pokemon?
Yeah, we can just say that you all collect your Pokemon on your way out.
Awesome. Alright, let's follow the game plan. Let's go to the Mart and let's go to the beach.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. You make your way back to the mart, and you enter the door, and you hear the sound of a chiming bell, and there's a Chatot sitting above the door holding a shiny Pokédollar.
You gotta love that Chatot. Question, Mike. Do you need to purchase more bait, or do you got enough bait?
I
Or...
have plenty.
Alright, perfect.
Did you even use it yesterday?
No.
No.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you
To buy bait, you'd have to go back to Baskin Pro Shop.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
we
glad you
don't
brought
really-
a lot that time.
We don't really want to go back to Baskin.
I don't know if it's a lot, but I
Enough.
I
It's
got
enough to
quite
not
a
go
few.
back to Baskin at the moment.
For your information, because you asked, because you've forgotten, Pokeballs are 250
250
a piece.
Got you.
You do see Robbie, he's sitting behind the counter.
Be like, hey, Robbie, how's it going today?
The inner machinations of my soul are darker than your coffee.
Oh, that's some dark soul right there. Impressive.
He flips his hair a little bit, you wouldn't understand.
You know, I'm getting a glimpse of understanding through you.
You wouldn't understand.
Awesome. Well, good to see you again, Robbie. We have come back for a
What's
few.
so good about it?
You know, to see your awesome face. That's
You're
what's good
selling
about it.
out to the big man. You're selling out to the big pharma company.
Yeah. Well, we gotta buy items, so that's just the way it goes. Real quick, do you have any TMs at this store?
Nah, man, we don't sell those here.
Okay, thank you. Can
Do you know
I?
where the TM store is?
You don't even have it.
Yeah,
Could you maybe point me in the right direction?
I don't know, maybe.
That's true.
Can I please buy, let's see here. You said 250 per Pokeball?
Yes, I do.
So,
Can you please point me in the right direction?
I don't know, can I?
Will you please?
I don't know, my name's not Will.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me.
I work behind a counter, writing poetry that no one ever wants to buy. What do you expect?
Yeah, you're probably right. I buy 4 Pokeballs.
Okay.
yeah, I buy 4 as well.
He just reaches back and grabs these like tennis ball containers of Pokeballs and sets them on the counter, takes your money and just drops it into the cash register with no organization.
Well, thanks again, man.
Thank you as well.
Hopefully, your day goes pretty good. Good luck on that.
And the
poetry.
puppets of society once again are pulled by their strings as they sell out to the man upstairs. He just goes back to writing poetry.
I avert my gaze and walk out of the store with my Pokeballs.
I should say while he's writing this poetry, he is just non-stop eye contact with Striking.
Yes, I avert my gaze and walk out the store.
You can feel his gaze on you all the way
I
to
know
the
I
end of the
feel it.
store.
I feel it burning into the back of my skull as I walk away.
Gentlemen, do you guys need anything here?
No.
Alright, let's head to the beach.
Beach
All right.
it is.
So you all make your way down the road, out the same way you went to go to the lake that you went the day previous, but you go to the right instead of the left, and you head towards where the beach was. Just give me a quick survival check. DC's not very hard. Whoever's leading the party.
No.
I got a 16.
So, survival plus 3. I got a 14.
Alright, yeah, you lead the group very effectively across across the plains. There's a small path that you kind of find to follow. You follow it down and you make it to the beach. There are roll me perception checks, everyone.
I got a nat 1.
Nat 1 and 8,
17.
17, 9. Alright, so you guys, if you didn't get above a 10, you guys are all just like, ooh, sand. This is sand. And this is grass. But now it's sand.
I feel
Mike, on the other hand, you do see that down the beach on either side, there are people set up to enjoy like beach days. You kind of get a feeling that you're not really going to be able to fish here because of the people swimming around. There's not going to be any really Pokemon in this area of the beach, but you are on the beach.
So let's move maybe down the beach or up the
Well,
beach.
only Mike realizes.
Can I see a clearing of people, like an area where there isn't people on the beach, like that may be better for fishing?
You do see areas on this immediate beach where you are where there aren't people, but you can kind of tell you're not going to get anything from fishing here.
Right.
There's too many people in the water, too much kind of scaring everything away. And then you also run the risk of people who have their Pokemon out that you might catch one of their Pokemon. And that's a whole nother shebang.
So do you tell us this? As you're noticing this dilemma?
So guys, the beach is looking kind of crowded.
Yeah?
I would agree with you completely. So, is there, Mike, do you see any spot where we could go?
is there not more beach?
There is more beach that you can't see. You can kind of tell that the beach kind of goes out and then cuts in a little bit, and you only see this one area right now. So you can either go to the right or the left. Roll me an investigation check, real quick.
Guys, a continent is just a bigger island. More shore.
Yeah. See, some of us though
19.
are not
19?
used to being
You can tell that
way
going from where you are right
Yeah,
probably isn't the best idea because you kind of see that that sand starts to slope upwards, and with that investigation check of 19, you remember that there was a pretty decent-sized dam not too far from here to your right.
Alright guys, I think we should head out to our left. That'll probably be our best chance.
Thanks, Mike. Good perception and investigation.
If the dam was to the right or to the left?
Yeah.
I say let's move
Dam is
on
to
if
the
we're
right.
ready.
Let's move to the left then.
Yeah.
Okay, away from the dam.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you and your traveling skills.
Alrighty.
Yeah, who's leading the party down this beach?
Joel followed by me.
Joe, go ahead and roll another survival check,
You know what you got here?
just to see how well you get through all these people on the beach.
13.
13. There are a few awkward moments as you travel down the beach where people are like, hey, you trying to take my stuff? No, we're just heading this way. Watching you. And then there was Karen who's like, are you finally here to like inflate our beach ball? And you're just like, no. But you finally do make it to where that beach curves. And you kind of see that it cuts in this small little alcove that you can see the other side. It's a few hundred meters, but it does a big U shape, and there's not really too many people here.
Alright, I think this might be a good spot if you all agree. You know, maybe we can get Mike's fishing pole set up. Maybe if we might see an encounter to a Pokemon. Can you keep our eyes open?
I will let everyone roll an investigation check, unless, like, Mike, are you setting up your fishing pole, or what are you doing?
We can let him fish first.
I mean, does he need
Well, it's
help
more
fishing?
of, what is everyone doing now that you're at the club? You don't have to roll that investigation check.
I feel like we're trying to figure out, like,
Alright, so I'm gonna start fishing.
So you're starting to fish.
Put the bait on the rod.
Alright.
Go ahead and cast out.
Well, alright, you cast out. What are you doing, Joel?
I'm kind of just surveying the area, seeing if I could see, like, maybe any wild Pokemon or a good spot where they would be,
Alright.
so that we would have somewhere to go after he's done fishing.
Mako, what about you?
Go up to this guy. Hey, you didn't buy any fresh balls at the shop. Do you need a couple?
Yeah, sure, I could use a couple.
I'll give him 3.
Alright, so you two are together, and what are you doing, striking?
So,
Thank you, sir.
I look at Joel,
Yeah,
because I see he's surveying the area. I'm like, so, I don't know about you, but this guy doesn't really need our help fishing, man. I'm trying to go find something while he gets his Pokemon, we can get ours, type thing.
I mean, that's a good idea, but, you know...
Especially because if he's got Mako sitting next to him, just in case shenanigans go down, he's got, you know, buddy system.
It's not a bad idea. I mean, if Michael and Mako are cool with me and you kind of doing our own thing, I'm cool with that. I just don't want to leave them out of the opportunity.
For sure.
So
I'm gonna hook a Gyarados.
So like
Bro.
if
You catch a Magikarp, man. That's not the end of the world.
I'm gonna hook a Gyarados.
I mean, if they're cool with us going on our own, I think that's cool.
Or
But if they
a
want to
coyote.
come with us, I think we should wait.
Yeah?
You know, so they don't miss out on an
always be fishing
opportunity.
for me.
So ultimately,
Guys,
Sure,
time
you
out. Fishing takes quiet. Hold your pants. Make a sandcastle.
you guys want to come with us, or
I ain't trying to make a sense.
I'm fishing.
This guy's fishing.
I already
I'm
cast
trying
it
to go
out.
find Pokemon. Like, I imagine we take just a step away from Mike while he's, you know, starting to cast out. I'm
It
sitting
takes
here saying
patience
this.
to catch a fish.
I'm like, so
Or
I'm
a
trying to go
Pokemon.
find a Pokemon to either catch or, you know, get some more XP going here because I need some power
Alright.
coming up.
well, if you guys are down, I'm down with the idea of adventuring while you guys are fishing. Unless you guys feel super eager to do this as a team and go with us, then I'll wait. So, how do you guys feel?
I'm fishing. I
Yeah,
don't know
this
what
guy's
y'all to
fishing. I'm
do.
looking at him
How do you
like,
feel, Mako?
like, do you want us to wait for you guys or you trying to...
Are you content with where you're at? Maybe you'll come across something here.
You never know.
I'll
Whatever
go
he
with him
hooks
if only
might
so
have
we
a
can
buddy.
give him more quiet.
Are
I'll
you-
go with you guys if only to give Mike.
Do you like that,
quiet.
Mike? Is that a good idea?
Alright.
Yeah.
3 of us
So-
are going to leave him in peace
I
to
believe you.
fish.
Alright.
Alright, you
Good man.
three then roll me investigation checks.
Oh.
19.
19,
8.
8,
13.
13. Alright, so Joel and Mako, you see that they're towards the center of the cove. It goes up to a sharp rock face, And at one in particular part, there's a lot of foliage and reeds. And with your perception checks, you can kind of see that it looks like there might be a little cave back there that you can go into. So while you guys are deciding what to do, I'm going to slide the mastermind. This fishing encounter underway.
Yes.
Good luck, bro.
All right, so Mike, I need you to hold on. Give me 1 second so I can remember fishing and make sure I remember how it works. Because I'm pretty sure I remember. You have an old rod, correct?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a refresher either.
All right. So an old rod, just so you know, are only able to fish up small, unevolved Pokemon at level 10 and under. You must attach bait or a fishing lure to the end of your rope and then cast your line. You can you roll a 1d20, and I'll let you know anytime you roll. And then I will let you know what you catch.
Sweet.
Question, just in general.
Yes.
Is there any way, like, if he rolls high, is that automatic catch? If he rolls low, does he lose bait?
Yes, there are certain mechanics to it that I'm supposed to keep as a DM.
Oh, okay, got you.
I will let you know that if you do catch something, you must make an athletics check to reel it in.
Which I think you probably have a good score on.
So, Mike, go ahead and roll your first fishing check. It's just a raw d20.
Good luck, bro.
That's a nat 20.
Oh.
Nat 20. Alright, so I need, you do catch something. I need you to roll me an athletics check.
Come on.
That's a 10.
A 10, you do manage to drag it in. And I need you to roll me a d20 and a d10 together.
That'd be crazy if you did.
Well, he can't really Gyarados.
But a magic card, bro. That'd be cool. Again, that's not necessarily the end of the world.
No.
Magic cards can be fun, but you know, we could potentially get something like a Goldeen.
Yes, that's a
you
D10.
know? Goldeens could be useful
maybe
too.
Now tell me the numbers on both.
It's a 7 and a 6 or 9.
Yeah, let's go with the rest of the numbers on there, so it'd be up that way. It'd be a 6. 6.
Then roll me a d10. Roll me the percentile die with a d10.
That is a 92.
And what was your number again?
92?
The one before that. 7 plus 6
Yeah.
for 13?
Yeah.
Alright. So, you managed to muscle it out and pull up a Staryu.
Nice!
And you watch as this Pokemon spins up into the air and then lands on the beach. And it is ready for combat. I need you to
That's
roll
awesome.
initiative.
Give me some, bro. That's worthy.
Comes up while you hears, Hiya!
That's a 4.
A 4? Alright. So, who are you sending out?
I'm gonna send out the Leviathan!
Tynamo?
Yeah.
Alright.
Nice. Nice
Things are like this
choice.
type, huh?
So the first move is going to go to the Staryu, just so you know. Give me 1 second. I just accidentally closed my tab. So, just kind of think about what you're going to want to be doing against this thing. Alright. You see that the Staryu squares up and it begins to rotate really fast upon its dual axis. And it is going to shoot a burst of water out at your Tynamo. the Leviathan, as you called him, does a 3 hit?
No.
Okay. So the Staryu misses its water gun attack, and it does go over to Tiny One's turn.
Alright, Leviathan! We're gonna do this. We're gonna go for... We're gonna try and hit him with the charge beam.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's a 14.
14 will hit. Can I see where this pencil?
Alright.
My pencil just broke.
What you looking for?
That's why I grabbed at least, one of the entire sets. Otherwise, I'd be doing the same thing.
That is 15 damage.
15 damage?
Special electric.
Special electric damage? Was that already doubled because of its weakness?
No.
Alright. Unfortunately, you watch as you one-shot this Staryu.
I mean, XP, right?
Right.
You did not lose your bait, though, because of your natural 20.
Awesome.
Nice.
There you go.
So you can cast again.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast out again.
Alright, so you're casting out again. I'm going to switch over to these 3 guys.
Sweet.
Okay.
So,
This time,
you guys, you two just discovered that there was a cave.
Yes.
Discuss.
So hey guys, I think me and Mako noticed a cave over here. I say we stealth, use our stealth and be sneaky, and we approach this cave and see if we can find any Pokemon.
Approximately how far have we traveled from Mastermind?
Right now, to see this, you're about 20 feet, but the cave is another, 20 to 30 feet away from that point.
Okay. Look back at Mike. I'm gonna draw arrows in the sand pointing at the cave.
I like that.
Alright.
Good idea.
He's not gonna know we went in
Striken,
there.
I must ask, what do you think, what is going through your head as you see Mako drawing arrows and you have no idea what's going on?
Well, I mean, Master Joel did just say they seen a cave over there, so I
Alright.
have no idea why he's drawing in the sand.
Exactly,
So I'm
that's
kinda
what I
looking
was
at him funny,
thinking
but
about.
I'm like, so yeah, let's get going over there, and I start to creep slowly, trying to be quiet towards the cave.
Alright. Well, what are the other two of you doing?
I chuckle a little bit at Mako and I nod my head in agreement, and thinking I like the idea. So if Master Mike needs to know where we're at, he has at least a good idea. And I'm ready to sneak on into the cave or near the cave and see what we can find.
Alright, who's going in first?
Me.
You're going in first?
Yes.
Oh, well, since you're sneaking, I need you to roll me a stealth check to begin with.
Okay, stealth check. That one's which modifier? Is that a dexterity for that?
No, it's, I believe stealth is based off your dexterity, yes.
So that would be 18.
18, alright, now roll me a d4 and tell me if it's odds or evens.
Evens.
Evens? Now roll me a d100.
Still think everything is worth
71.
71?
I didn't know I was gonna roll that high.
71. Okay. Alright. Alright, that can work.
Alrighty.
So, with that underway, what are you doing?
So yeah, I'm creeping in slowly, trying to not be noticed by anything if there's anything in here.
Okay. Let me just make a few rolls real quick. What was your stealth again?
I got an 18.
18. Alright. You sneak your way into the cave. And it's pretty dark inside. You can tell that the cave, from right where you go in, it's not necessarily small. It goes farther into the rock face.
Okay.
But you don't see anything at the current moment.
Do I want to turn my light on? I can't really see in the dark, so... Oh! So I kind of wait for these guys to get closer before I get too far in.
Should we have let him go in first?
I mean, I figured I was right behind him, but
If you're right behind him, I need you to... Are you being stealthy or not?
I'm most definitely stealthy.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
Got you.
I'm behind him.
18.
Alright, and then roll me a d4. Tell me if it's odds or evens.
Oh, for me?
Yes.
Even.
Alright, and then roll me a d100.
So this one... I believe it's this one.
Yeah, then it should be the same shape.
So... Is 0 or 50?
It's a 5.
Or 5?
A 5? Alright. Alright. Good to know. So you enter behind him, fearing maybe the worst, but you don't see anything.
No.
And this
I
guy?
go in after him.
I need you to essentially do the same thing.
Bro!
That's a 7 for my stealth roll.
Alright, so you are not stealthy at
So he
all.
comes in like stumbling over the rocks and there's like shifting.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Bro!
Do I need the rest of the rolls?
Yes, you do.
Question. Since we didn't see anything, does that even mean there's any Pokemon in our vicinity?
You have no idea?
You're being
You
stealthy.
can't see anything in the dark.
D4 first, right?
Well, you can see, like, kind of in there, but you don't see anything in there. Yes, D4 first is the odds or evens.
Odds.
Odds, okay. Now roll me a D20.
$11.
Okay. You don't see anything early either.
Alright, so I see all of them, and after this guy makes a bunch of noise, I'm like, well, I was trying to be quiet, so I just go ahead and turn the flashlight on and start shining it in front of me as I start quietly walking forward.
Alright, are you searching for something? What you kind of doing there?
I'm scanning to see if I can find any Pokemon.
Roll me an investigation check.
Righty. And that's the intelligence modifier?
I am not sure off the top of my head.
That's gonna be a 7.
A 7? Alright.
Yeah.
You do not see anything currently.
Investigation is intelligence.
Did we get bonuses on top of, like... So let's just say my perception, or... Like, my investigation was, like, let's just say it was 3. And let's just say I have a plus something to my intelligence. Do I get to add that?
So your investigation stat would be it's plus 3, correct?
Oh, based... Yeah, let's
Yeah,
just say
it's
that.
based off of what your intelligence stat is.
Oh, okay. Got you. Alright, that makes it easier.
Yeah, I didn't have it all written down, so I have to
Yes. So you don't see anything yet. You don't see anything at all. You're also not very, how to say this? You're also not doing a very good job with your flashlight kind of swinging around. You're kind of like moving your arm, but the beam's kind of staying in one place.
That's horrible.
Yes.
Oh man.
How do you...
Skillfully.
Alright.
And like he's turning his hand, he's just not moving the flashlight. So yeah, you don't see anything. You don't see anything yet. What are the other two of you doing?
Well, I'm suggesting if we don't see anything, maybe we move deeper into the cave to try to find something.
I agree.
I'm listening for anything that's not these two.
All right, roll me an investigation.
Who?
This guy.
Mako.
But actually, nah, it's just 9.
You think you hear a lot, but you hear a lot of like echoes of what could probably be those rocks you stumbled on earlier.
Cave sounds.
Cave sounds. But you don't hear anything out of normal. Well, out of, you know.
Alright.
Well, I continue further into the cave.
All right.
Follow.
So you're continuing further into the cave.
Yes.
Are you still searching for Pokemon?
I'm searching for Pokemon as well as making sure I don't trip and fall.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
Come on, be better this time. That's an 8.
You still do not see any Pokemon, unfortunately.
Alright. Can we roll some investigations?
Yeah, if you're searching for Pokemon.
Of course. Too.
All right, both of you can roll.
I got a 12.
All right, what about you, Mako?
I got a 10.
So the 10 doesn't find it, but the 12, you definitely hear something. You don't see it, but you can hear stuff moving in the darkness.
Okay. I'll be like, hey guys, I definitely hear something and it sounds like a Pokemon. I don't know what it is, but I hear something.
Alright.
I think we should probably...
As Joel says this to me, I start trying to aim the flashlight and look again into the
All right,
darkness.
you can roll now with advantage.
With advantage. Yeah, give me good numbers. Come on. That's a 12.
With advantage?
Yeah, with advantage.
Unfortunately, you don't find anything either.
Oh,
Mako,
man.
are you going to try to do anything with this new knowledge?
Yes.
All right, you can roll with advantage as well.
I'd like to do something a little more complicated.
All right, of course you would. What's going on?
Sea spray. I'm going to release my horsey and then reattempt to search. Sea spray, we need more eyes in here.
Okay.
I hold the horsey as if a flashlight.
All right. I don't like that, but I've seen that in the anime, so I know what you're talking about.
Does it have like sonar or something?
No, it literally can light up like a flashlight.
Oh.
15.
I didn't know that, and no, my sea spray just...
At least I'm pretty sure there was an episode in the anime where it kind of did something like that. It was really disturbing.
Regardless of the semantics, a horsey is just the right size to just be held in hand and help. And he also has proficiency in perception. So, do I add anything to this?
You get a...
No, you just add the proficiency bonus.
So...
And his
16.
intelligence
Oh, and,
modifier.
and his intelligence, which is probably...
Is he doing the search or are you doing the search?
Well, I was, but I wanted him to help.
Okay, so no, you just add to your roll whatever, because he's proficient in, yes. So you just add the +1 that he gives you to that.
So
16.
16?
16.
As Striken's flashlight swings across the cave, you notice for a fraction of a second something poke its head out of a hole in the side of the cave. Now what that is, you don't know yet. But you do know that there is a hole in the side of the cave with something in there.
I stare right at the hole. Sea spray, did you see that?
Woo! It just kind of makes a noise at
So,
you.
as you say that, I'm looking at you like, wait a minute, what'd you see?
I don't know.
Where'd you see it at?
There's something in there.
Maybe point your flashlight.
Yeah,
there.
I start trying to point my flashlight
Points
towards
the
that
horsey
direction.
at it.
Okay. So you, with his guidance, you point the flashlight at it. In the hole, roll me an investigation check.
Oh, come on! Give me good numbers! God, that's a 7.
Just him or both of us?
You can all give it to me.
Go.
Oh, I can't do it, guys. I'm sorry.
It's up to you, Joel.
Ouch.
No, I'm not gonna make it.
No,
It is
we're
a
terrible.
6.
You got a 6. I got an 8.
You just see what looks like a rock face inside of this.
Oh, Jiminy. Well, I'm not
That's
leaving
not
this cave
right.
till I find something, guys.
Alright, so with that dilemma on your plates, I'm going to side back
Yep.
to Master Mike. So you guys can try to, kind of, think about what you want to do, because Mako knows that he definitely saw something.
I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
Alright, Master Mike, I need you to roll me that fishing check. You give me that fishing check, Mr. Mike. It's just a raw d20. 7? Unfortunately, that does not do it. You can roll again if you wait another 5 minutes out there.
I imagine we're taking a while in this cage, so...
Yes. 2. I will let you know that one more fail, you'll lose your bait on this roll right now.
Heard.
So you can either reel in and try again, or you can go for it, and if you fail, you lose your bait.
Alright. We're going for it.
Alright?
We're gonna catch a guys today, guys.
We're bad, right?
That is a 10.
Unfortunately, you have lost your bait.
No. Alright, I'm gonna reel back in. I'm gonna put a new bait on, and I'm
Alright.
going to cast it back out there.
Alright, roll me another fishing check.
That's a 4.
That's a 4. That's not gonna do it.
You get another 2 times.
You get another 2 tries.
$18.
18.
Nice.
Alright, I need you to roll me an athletics check.
None.
That barely allows you to reel this Pokemon in. Roll me a d20 with a d10.
That's a nat 20 and a 4.
A nat 20 and a 4?
Yep.
Alright, roll me a d100.
Get the hundy. Come on, get the hundy.
Hondo for Hondo.
58.
Not bad.
Not shiny. I don't know if that was for shiny or not, but I think it was for shiny. So in my head canon, it's for shiny.
So you pull up a rather large heart-shaped pink fish Pokemon with looks like feathers on the top and bottom of it.
Oh! That's a 5th gen Pokemon. We would know this from the Johto region.
I'm gonna scan it with my Pokedex.
Alright.
Watch
Take it
thingy.
You scan it with the Pokédex as it is looking pretty adamantly at you for disturbing it. and it goes Alola. Yeah, it just tells you it's Alola.
How big is that thing? That's a very sizable Pokemon.
Pretty big.
He's all looking at it, it's like the size of him. Like, how did I even pull this out the water?
It is 3'11",
Bro, that thing is almost the size of you.
and it weighs 69.7 pounds.
That's a big fish. That is more
But yes, Mike, what are you doing?
You gonna fight it? You gonna catch it? Shenanigans?
Destiny.
I am gonna go Leviathan!
Alright. Roll me initiative.
That's a 4.
That's a 4? Another 4?
Yeah, another 4, yeah.
Alright. Alola will go first.
Is this like a regional?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just a regular.
It's just a regular. I was just trying to describe it as vaguely as I could.
I mean, when you said a pink fish, there was only 2 options, really.
Yes, and the funny thing is, if you would have rolled one less, it would have been the other one.
Honestly, that would have been a preferable choice.
You're gonna see as the Alola. I like to call it Alola. Okay? It's gonna go in and try to hit the Leviathan. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Alright. It is going to do 5 normal type damage as it goes for a pound.
The question is, do you one-shot it again?
This one's gonna be a lot beefier than it started from.
Yeah.
So it is over to you, Master Mike.
Leviathan! Go for the charge beam!
Roll to hit.
That's a 2.
That does not hit, unfortunately. Unfortunately, you do miss. As the Alola just dips out with surprising speed and then comes back in to do another pound attack on Leviathan. Does a 10 hit. Physical.
Maybe?
Does it hit?
10?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Doesn't say.
What is Leviathan's defense?
4.
4? So it does hit. Because it's 10.
It's a 10. Okay.
This time you take 3 normal type damage.
So you go through a special when you're physical, it should be 10 unless you have a 10 in either special or
But it will be over to you.
Alright. I am gonna go for a charge beam again.
Alright.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
He wants to use my dice.
He could. He has the choices. I'm just putting this out there.
What do you go for damage on that?
I need 2 d8s.
So I think what happens depends on what he rolls with the d4.
Oh, you need another one? Oh boy.
Oh, jeez. 42 damage.
Was that double?
Yeah, that was already double.
Jeez.
We do some quick math.
That's a lot of freaking damage, dude.
It's the Leviathan.
Yeah,
Something
you
that big.
do one shot Aloma Momola.
Jeez.
He's that big. He's that big.
I will say you barely killed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after shooting one-shotting 2 water-type Pokemon, what are you going to do?
I cast back out there.
All right.
Like, screw it.
So
I'm
you're
gonna just keep
casting
getting
back
these
out.
XP points.
We're gonna go back to the ones in the cave. Hi.
To our blind cave dwellers.
What are you
Here,
guys
can't see
doing?
nothing.
So I send out Zeus because I feel like at the end of its tail has some sort of light.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
I
kind of
can
use
see that.
I'm gonna use him as like a way to help improve my sight with a radius.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
And I
Yo,
start
Zeus, help
feeling
us see in
around
this
the
cave.
walls.
All right. So you are searching using Zeus. Roll me investigation. And you're feeling around the walls.
Yes.
Roll me nature.
I'm looking down that hole
I
as
have
I
that.
contemplate an action.
Proficiency.
Okay. Well, I'll let you hold your thought there for
I
a
got
minute
an
until
8.
these two things. Unfortunately, with an 8, you don't find anything.
With Zeus, could I get roll with advantage?
No, Zeus already would give you basic points if he was proficient in investigation.
But he's not.
But I don't know if he is or
I
not.
don't think he is.
I got a 17.
A 17?
Nice.
As you're feeling through, where are you feeling? Are you feeling on
I'm
the
just, like,
wall,
feeling
around the
the
hole?
Because
or
I'm not really trying to bend down.
just on the walls?
Yeah.
Yeah, with those you can definitely tell that this is pretty solid rock. It's a little bit wet. Got some
Anything
moss
loose?
growing on it. No, not just on the walls.
Alright.
And then, Mako, what were you holding your action for?
So you remember how I was holding the horsey like a flashlight,
Yes.
poised over the hole where I'm very convinced I saw something go into.
Yes.
Hey, sea spray. I'm sorry if this gets us in trouble, but let's put those eyes to use. Leer.
Lear?
Leer is a 20-foot cone.
Yeah. Are you aiming it directly into this hole? Let me read up on Lear real quick, because I need to know something.
It's just like, if we're going to start an encounter, we're starting it the right way.
Or the wrong way. Or the very, very wrong way. Or the very, very, very... Here, let me steal these for a second. Or the congratulations, there's 78 of God knows what in there the way.
Unfortunately, with the way Lear works, if there was something in there, it would not be affected. Because you have to choose the targets. Would you like to do something else instead of that?
How big is the hole?
Good question, good question. The hole is about 2 feet in diameter.
Maybe a bubble in there. Who knows? Provoke it.
If it's still in there. I don't know if I'm not there. Couldn't tell you guys.
Can I attempt to pick up a rock from the floor and throw it in?
Sure, go for it. Yeah, need you roll me an
I was gonna
attack
say, like,
check.
my rolling.
19.
19!
19. Alright, that definitely... where are you aiming at in the hole?
Straight down.
Straight down? Well, it's in the side of the wall.
Yeah.
Straight into the center.
Okay. Nothing happens.
After watching him do this, I try to find a rock that's similar size to the hole.
You want a 2-foot wide rock?
Yes.
Roll an investigation, I guess. Are you helping him try to find this rock?
No.
Are you looking away from the hole?
I'm still looking at the hole.
I probably
Okay.
don't find a rock.
Roll me a con check.
Not one that size.
Roll you a con check.
Yeah.
19
Because
plus his modifier.
I'm frankly probably never going to use this, so I want to know. 21.
21? Cool. You managed to be okay as that rock flies back and hits you in the face.
So the hole's not as deep as I thought it was.
Maybe that's what you take from that.
Maybe a Geodude or something to it back.
Do you say something about this rock hitting you? Like, do you exclaim?
Dude, watch it!
I look back at you. Watch what? You seeing something I'm not over here?
Don't you have the flashlight?
Hey, I've proven to not be very effective with this so far. You've got one too, buddy.
So you want
Guess
to
I'll
try?
take my flashlight and shine it into the hole.
Okay, roll the investigation check.
Excuse me for trying to be fancy. 11.
Don't see anything.
Okay.
Roll me an animal handling check, Mako. What is it? 1? For some reason, you don't know why at all. Maybe he just needs food. Sea spray is going crazy in your hand. Like full hopping up and down.
I'm gonna put him on the ground.
He runs into the hole.
And upon realizing that his horsey just ran into the hole, I'm like, okay, let's do something here. And I reach down and I'm like, all right, Webby, let's go. And I throw out my Lotat.
Okay, so your Lotat.
I also throw out my Centrant that just caught. It has a +1 in Perception Investigation, and I ask my beautiful new kleptomaniac Centrant to help us find some Pokemon in this cave. And
Alright, roll me an animal handling.
Perfect. I will.
Mako. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, come on, buddy.
That's 7 plus 2, right?
I got a 13.
A 13. He begrudgingly agrees. It's almost like he wanted to go off and grab something else, but he's just like... And he just kind of like picks up a rock and looks under it and sets it down. And then picks up the same rock and looks under it and sets it down. And then turns around in a circle and picks up the rock and looks under it to see if there's a Pokemon.
Real quick, that was animal handling, right?
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
What'd you get, Mako?
4.
Sea spray's gone. Like, you can see the back of this cave, but sea spray's not in there.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking for him. That's a panic button for me.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
So, I keep Lotat next to me, and I'm gonna continue searching the walls of this cave for holes.
Okay. I mean, there is the only one you can really see that's close enough to you is that big one by Mako, which Mako is now looking into. Mako, are you saying anything or?
I'm calling for my horsey.
You said this hole was how big?
It's about 2 feet in diameter, and it looks like it only goes back about 1.5 feet.
I'm gonna regret this. I really am gonna regret this. I stick my arm up the hole.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh,
Your
yeah.
arm, bro.
Hey, his horsey just went up there, you know.
If he didn't, I was.
I got a 2.
A 2.
Oh.
So you reach back there into the hole with your arm,
Oh man.
and you end up taking 4 piercing damage as you bloody your arm pretty bad, and it looks like it was just, scraped onto the cave.
Rock.
Yeah.
So just reach it. Ah, I don't think there's anything up there, guys. Ah! It's all bloody.
So,
I'm looking at it like,
with
oh,
Marie-
that was a bad idea.
Right next to me, helping us with light, I'm encouraging my new amazing Centret to use its prowess in investigation and perception to keep scanning the area for anything that it might see.
Alright, roll me an animal handling.
Thank you. 20. That is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay, you watch as Centret looks at them, waddles on over, bends down and looks into the cave, very much like an old man, puts his hands on his knees and looks in, stands up and just motions at the cave, and then he's like, give me something for my troubles. You can talk to Centret. I can't guarantee he'll understand you, but
I'd be like, Centret, I love you. Are you finding anything?
he takes his hand and just face palms and drags it down. And you see him put his legs in and kind of makes a ball with his body and uses his tail to have like a little point at the top. And he's just sitting there.
Okay,
and he
so-
looks up at you.
Okay, so he's pointing at the top of the cave?
No.
Oh.
It's more like roll me animal handling
Gotcha.
or insight.
Insight.
You can choose one of the two.
Okay. So, I got a 9.
A 9. You have no idea what he's saying.
Okay. Can I look in the direction that he's pointing with his tail?
Sure, go for it. Roll an investigation.
That is a 10.
A 10. Just see the cave.
Okay.
Just see the cave. What about you two? What are you two doing? This Centret clearly just motioned in the cave and now is doing this ball with like a little floop on top.
So, I start moving in the general direction and motion.
Well, it's into the hole.
Oh, into the hole?
Yes.
And I can't get into that hole. Yeah, I don't really got anything else to...
Sea spray if you're in there. Use bubble.
Roll animal handling with disadvantage.
It's a 3, 16.
You don't hear sea spray do anything.
Stick my hand in the hole.
Okay. Roll me investigation with advantage.
I watch you stick your arm in the hole and I'm like, bro, do you not see what
It was
just
his
happened
head.
to me? Oh, his head?
18.
Roll me an animal... No, roll me just a history check. You know what's going on?
12.
12? You are face to face with a Roggenrola who is blocking the rest of the pathway.
Of the hole.
Yeah, it's with his investigation how close he is. He can tell it's not just a hole. There is more behind it. There's just a Roggenrola in the way.
And where's the Centret at?
The Centret's still sitting in front of the hole doing a spot-on impersonation of a Roggenrola.
Oh. Got you.
He's curled up in a ball with his tail like over his head.
Yeah, with a little
I'd be like,
flute.
Centret, I understand you now. Come on back to me.
You know what a Roggenrola looks like, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a rock.
He just waddles back on over and holds out his hand.
And I give him a high five, like a downward leg. Stop
He looks at it very disappointedly. And then he points towards the entrance of the cave.
As in. Alright, so I look in that direction.
He waddles away to go find shiny rocks.
Well, looks like I'm gonna go catch my Centret.
We both lost one.
So, Miko, what are you doing?
Do you tell us what you see? So I know, because I've been looking at this cave like I'm an idiot. So
I'm face to face with the eye mouth of this little boulder.
No, it's the backside.
Backside.
Yes,
you can tell what it is.
He's just sitting there. He's just chilling. He is quite literally acting like he is the back of this hole. I will tell you though, with your history check, this is not the color that you saw in this hole.
I very, very gingerly tap the rock. What are you doing in here? You're not my horsey.
You watch as it hops up on its little legs and kind of spins towards you.
Hi.
You watch as the little flip on its head tilts to one side, and you can see now that it's moved that there is a much bigger hole in here. Not by much, but you can kind of see into it. Roll me a perception check.
That's an 8, boss.
It's good enough to see that Horsey's kind of splashing around in a little tide pool next to this pink Pokemon.
Pink Pokemon?
Yep. That's all you're getting with that investigation.
By the way, I catch up to my Centret.
He's like shoving tiny, shiny rocks into his beanie.
I pick him up and I hug him and I walk back. Do I need to roll anything?
No, you're fine.
Cool. I'm like trying to bond with my Centret because we're just, just
He's
talking.
just like,
What is this guy doing?
he's like there, but you can feel his tail is like feeling around your pockets.
I'm like, come on, bro. We're on the same team here.
Sandtrip. Just kind of gives you a shrug.
I'm just like kind of chuckling, but like just walking toward them.
Ryan.
Well,
You want to use another Pokemon or call your
Are
horsey?
you trying to move, or are we trying to force you to move, little buddy? What's going on here?
You watch as he starts to turn back around to face away from you.
what?
Sits.
Well, sea spray is fine. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you why we couldn't see anything?
Roggen.
Bro, do I need to send low tide in there?
No, I think we're good. Can I still see sea spray?
No, he is turned around and set back in, so this looks like a hole.
We need to move this thing or catch this thing or engage this thing.
So, Mako, as you're face to face with the back of this rock and roller, we're gonna go to Mike for a third fishing encounter. Mike, I need you to roll me a fishing check.
Alright. 16.
16. Alright, I need you to roll me an athletics check.
That is a 19.
And now I need you to roll me a d20 plus a d10.
or 21.
Alright, interesting. This is actually a fun encounter. You begin to heave and hoe on this rod of yours. As you slowly see the bottom of a Pokemon approaching you. So yeah, you see the bottom of this Pokemon. It's blue tentacle-like shapes heading towards you. Then you see it has two eyes and a pink mouth. and then there's like a white translucent top. And this Pokemon is upside down.
Interesting.
So yeah, what are you doing?
Can I scan it with my Pokedex?
You can try.
Alright, I'm gonna try and scan it with the Pokedex because I'm not sure what it is because it's kind of upside down.
This Pokemon is Inkay.
Yup. I knew it.
Bro!
That's one of his favorites.
Bro! He said white on the top. I'm like, oh, I know this guy!
So yeah,
I am
It's not water type.
going to
Bro. I want to go buy me some bait now, man. I want to go fishing.
I am going to
We're going to meet back up
Go,
with you. You're going to be telling us
Leviathan.
all these cool Pokemon you caught
Alright.
when you were fishing. And I'm just going to be like, bro. And I got my arm ripped up in this cave in here. I should have stayed with you, man.
alright, roll initiative.
Looks like you're gonna learn the hard way.
pass it to.
That's a 2.
I'm rolling really low on initiative.
Yeah, I'm high on everything else.
Well, on the bright side, at least it's you and the Inkay and not, you and 6 other things.
You actually go first.
Oh, bro!
Not one.
Yep.
You got lucky, buddy. Who you sending out?
I sent out Leviathans.
It's the pre-roll from the Malamar.
Dark Psychic. Yeah, buddy.
Josh uses.
Alright, Leviathan. Let's try and hit him with the charge beam.
Alright, roll to hit.
That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not hit. As the Malamar itself will go for its own move. Let me just make sure I'm reading how this move works correctly.
He's gonna get you, man. He's gonna get you.
It is gonna get you. Gonna get you hard.
The question is, does he have contrary? Does he have suction cups?
What is Dynamo's attack stat?
Oh, bro, you're getting hit with foul play. It sounds like
6. 6? Alright.
Oh, foul play.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You take 29 points of dark damage.
Jeez.
As, yes, Malamar goes for... not Malamar. Inkay goes for foul play.
Bro!
Is your Pokemon still alive?
He's alive. He goes down though.
That's dirty, man.
Mike's new team goal. He's just gonna catch all the ancient mythical beasts. I've got the Leviathan. And I've got the Kraken.
Bro, you should totally do it. Catch it, name it Kraken Guard.
So yeah, who are you sending out now?
Not something that's weak against dark type attacks. That would not be good.
Alright, Sheepy. It's time to prove your worth.
Alright. So you would still go first.
Alright, Sheepy. Let's go for the tackle. Does a 9 hit physically?
Unfortunately, no. The lowest it could be would be a
10.
10. Thank you.
For sure.
So seeing Sheepy get sent out, this Inkay is going to go for a peck. Does a 13 hit?
Yes.
You will take 8 damage.
Alright, Sheepy, let's try and hit him with another tackle. 13.
A 13 will hit.
Alright. 7 normal type damage.
7 normal type. Alright. Inkay, reeling back from the attack, flies in and goes for another peck. Does a 14 hit?
Yeah.
You take 7 flying type damage.
Alright, Sheepy.
Sheepy is your Wooloo, correct?
Yeah.
What is its ability?
Quick curl? Or,
no, it's a
fluffy.
Fluffy. So you should be taking half damage from all these.
Oh, okay. Alright, cool. Let's hit him with another tackle. I miss.
Alright. As you miss, the Inkay flips over and goes for a constrict onto your Sheepy. Does a 11 hit physically.
So if it is 11...
Yeah,
It
it hits.
Okay, it
hits.
hits, yeah.
So you will take 6 damage and you are grappled, which that'll be half to 3 damage. But you are grappled.
What is the grapple check?
It's a strength check. Well, it's an athletics or acrobatics to get out of it.
Alright. And I have to get out of it before I could use the move, right?
Yes.
Come on, Chibi, you can get out of it. It's a strength modifier?
It's an athletics or an acrobatics, so it's strength or dex.
Okay. 12?
You do break out of it.
Awesome.
You were trying to hit a 12. But that did take your action. Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Alright. Well, in case seeing that will have failed, we'll go for an all trusty peck. Does a 9 hit?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry, a 10.
Nope.
Okay. It is over to you.
Alright.
I'm sorry, a 23.
Alright, Chibi, hit him with the tackle. 30-20.
30-20? That will hit. Roll for damage.
Smack it hard!
What stat do you get that helps you hit?
It's based on what move you use.
Oh,
So physical
6
ones,
normal type damage.
6 normal type ones. This
Physical
EK
ones
is
use
bloody
your strength modifier, whereas the special ones use your intelligence modifier.
or wisdom.
Or wisdom, yeah.
This EK is bloody, and it will go for another peck onto your Sheepy. Does an 11 hit?
It does.
Alright. You take 4 damage, sir.
Good. I am going to try and catch this thing today.
Alright. Roll a capture check.
Oh, 17?
17.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that does not capture and your ball breaks. Which the Inkay, seeing that, will shake out and try to go for another foul play onto Sheepy.
Oh, bro. Oh.
Does a 12 hit?
Yeah.
Ow.
What is Sheepy's attack stat?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Wait, no, my bad. You take 21 half down to 10.
I think that's that ability.
Yeah.
Foul plays.
Yeah.
It can only be used twice per, like, day.
Then taking half.
Well, no, twice per sync.
That helps
So
it
it's
out.
essentially twice per encounter.
Alright.
Yeah, it's back over to you, Mike. How is Sheepy looking?
It's not feeling so great.
I bet.
It is not feeling so great.
It's feeling better than Leviathan.
So I'm gonna ready another Pokeball.
Alright.
Party, let's go. 72.
72. So you watch as the ball shoots out, and it goes tink, tink, and then flips upside down and captures the Pokemon.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Great job, Sheepy!
Now, with that riveting experience out of the way, we will go back to our cave duos. I have dubbed the Goonies. Hello, Goonies. How are you doing?
We are doing quite awesome.
I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, okay, buddy, we're doing this. I look at the rock and roll. I'm like, either you're moving out the way or we're gonna have some problems, little guy.
It just kind of like sits there.
Alright, let's engage and then let's try to climb into the hole and see what's inside
I'm
the hole.
still in the hole with the rock and roll.
Oh,
Yes.
you are.
Yeah.
Never
He-
mind.
I'm telling
I
you,
forgot.
get out
Mako
the
is
way.
still face to face with
Mako, get out the way.
with this rock and roller.
I'm dealing with this rock here.
He-
Get out the way.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Can't stay